through a screen because I can't be there to help you, and that gives me a lot of anxiety. So there's certain postures that, for my own peace of mind, I won't teach you in a digital setting because you're so far away. How could I help you if something went wrong? So if there are any arm balances today that you're thinking of that you really want to like refine or have questions about, send them through the chat. Good morning, YouTube. Hello. Welcome to week 3, day 1 of the January challenge. We've got 2 screens, 3 cameras, 6 mics, 4 cups of coffee, 3 lights, about 1 billion sticks of incense. Oh, someone is smoking something that smells quite incredible. Yeah.
It's having a great start to their Monday.
Wow. We're all just going to start by breathing deeply this morning.
Hopefully, Dee and I are okay after this.
Yeah, hopefully Jade and I will be still on this plane after this class. All right, what time is it? Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go. Let's start on laying down on our backs, please. Oh, and also, guys, make sure that you have blocks with you and a band. Something like medium resistance to heavy resistance. If you don't have it today, don't worry. But if you could have them with you for the rest of the practices, that would be amazing. Sorry, I need to like my bum foot. There we go. So laying down on your back, you can bring the soles of your feet together, your knees wide, or you can do the opposite with your feet wide. Your feet are also wise, but wide, and your knees falling inward. Or you can lay in Savasana any way that feels right and good in your body. Take a deep breath in. Big exhale out. Just letting the spine settle on the mat. Your body settle, your breath. Starting to move your breath in through your nose, out of your nose. Small constriction at the back of your throat. Full inhales, complete exhales. Hug your knees into your chest. And just take a little rock from side to side. You can wiggle your toes, roll your ankles. Get into your fingers and into your wrists. Yeah, so like flashies. You'll feel like your wrists kind of start to get that muscle, like when you're flexing, you get that fatigue. Roll the wrists. And we'll do more of these wrist exercises throughout the week as well. Okay, let us wrap the right leg over top of the left, like when you sit fancy in a chair. Squeeze your shins together. If you can eagle wrap your legs, cool. If not, no big deal. Just try to keep your legs, like try to make your legs into one big, beautiful, juicy, juicy thigh. Stunning. Bring your left big toe down to the floor. And then eagle wrap your arms also. So just to clear up like any confusion, I know sometimes we're like, which one goes where? The same side of your body will always be closest. So if the right leg is on top, the right arm will be under. So just something to keep in mind for later. Something else to keep in mind here. So these that we call like dragon abs. This is kind of the yogi version of like the ab machine at the gym. So a couple things. Bring your fingers to the floor behind you as best as you can. If you can't wrap your arms like Jane is doing here, you can just grab opposite shoulders. Bottom arm presses up, top arm presses down. Make sure there's some space underneath your spine. And just know that the closer this big toe is to your body, the less intense, it's still intense, but the less intense the work will be. The further that toe is away from you, you're increasing the space. So you're going to increase the effort and the work. Okay? So find that nice in between where it's not easy, it's not excruciating. Your tailbone is falling heavy, back of the head and back of the shoulder blades. Space underneath the low back and spine. As you inhale, get longer. Expand the chest. As you exhale, as if someone's pressing down into your belly button, both ends lift up at the same time, coming up for 1. Beautiful. Inhale to come back down. Just tap the floor, but don't lose the muscle. You stay in it. Exhale, round and curl back up for 2. Beautiful. Inhale down, just a tap. Round and curl back up for 3. Inhale down. Back up for 4. Make sure you're lifting both ends at the same time. Back up for 5. Ribs in and down. Good. 6. Tailbone under, upper ribs in and down. And when you guys come up, instead of just crunching in, I want you to think about lifting into a teardrop shape. Lift everything. Inhale down. Nice. 3 more. 3. Press the spine into the mat. Don't rush out of it. Hold it a second. Come back up for 2. Don't run from it, Jane. Inhale down. Last one. Round and curl. If you can, press your knees into your elbows and your elbows into your knees. Use that bind to lift your tailbone higher, to lift the shoulders higher. Closer to spine. Okay, unravel, drop your head, hug your knees into your chest. Take a little rock from side to side. Hug your right knee into the chest, extend the left leg forward and down the mat. And then just go into a twist. Pull that left leg over the midline. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Press your top hip down and away from you. Exhale, belly to spine to twist. Coming back into center. Hug your knees into your chest. And then wrap the left leg over top of your right. This time, the right big toe touches the floor. Fingers tap the floor behind you or elbows press up to the sky. Inhale to stretch your front body, lengthen, even like exaggerate it. Create more arch as you inhale. And then as you exhale, from the belly button, both ends lift at the same time for 10. Beautiful. Inhale down. Back up for 9. And down. Back up for 8. Lift your upper body. Don't let this move. Come back up. 7, up to it. That's it. And down. And then we'll try to touch this. 6, try to touch this. Up here. Good. And down. 7. And down. Come up higher with the upper body. 8, don't let the knees come to you. Bring yourself to your knees. And down. 1. And inhale, exhale, round and curl. Hold. Release. Unravel your legs. Hug your knees into your chest. Hug your left knee in. Extend the right leg straight and take a twist. And all the way over the midline. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, deepen your twist. Slowly come back into center. Hug your knees into your chest. And let's rock and roll up and down the mat. So, 3, 2, this last one you balance on your tailbone, you hold Savasana. I know, I got you, right? Whoa. Yeah, so use the back of your legs, pull up and fix your posture. Yeah, shoulder blades squeeze, collarbones wide, tips of the shoulders press down. Beautiful, reach your hands forward. Breathe in. So without changing the shape of your leg, bring your right heel to tap the floor. Without changing the shape of your leg. Good, bring it back up. Left heel down. And up. Good, hands to the floor beside you. 1 low bow. No. 1 low. 1 high. Come back up. Tap your left heel. So hands can be on the floor if you need them there. Tap your right heel. Hands to the floor. Inhale. Exhale to low boat. Use your hands. Tailbone under, upper ribs in. Shallow dish. Come back up. Hold. Bring your toes to the floor, both sets of toes. Take both hands up to the sky. Lean back. Open, no. Chest open. Lean back. Lean back. With your toes heavy, but don't round. Just look up, hard up. Quivering, right? You're like, whoa. 3, 2. As you inhale, stretch your legs straight, reach up. Heels to the floor, and fold. Forward, yes. There you go. You can give yourself some space. We're always like tightest in the morning when we're first out of bed, so you don't have to have your feet touching. You go a little wider. Bend your knees a little more. As you inhale, slowly roll up. As you exhale, rock your way back to your sit bones. Float your feet, cross your ankles, plant your hands, downward facing dog. So once you get there, just take a few moments here, work it out. Bend one knee, straighten the other. As you inhale, lift high to the tiptoes. Exhale, bend your knees, tailbone high, turbo dog. Relax your neck. Let gravity decompress this upper spine. Elbows drop down. Arm bones hug back into their sockets. Press out of every fingertip. Drop both heels over to the right. Tilted down dog. Keep your knees bent so you can keep squeezing. Yeah, there you go. So you can like breathe the knees, like bending and stretching, feeling out this posture. There's really no right or wrong. Just gives you an opportunity to explore. And then come up high to the tiptoes and switch sides. Drop your heels over towards the left. So you should feel this through the right side torso, right side shoulder, right side low back. Nice. Come back high to tiptoes. Roll your sit bones a little bit higher, melt your heart a little bit closer. And then move forward, high plank and pause, hold. Elbows wrap back, arms hug into the midline, hips and shoulders same height. Float your right toes 1 inch. That's a big inch. Good, and down. Left toes float 1 inch. Good, and down. Drop your knees. Look forward, lean forward. 3 modified chaturangas coming down for 3. Hold at the bottom for a moment, elbows tight. Not that low, Jane. Elbows squeeze in to lift you. Yeah, there you go. Press through the fingertips, hug the elbows in to lift you up. Use your hands to help you. Come back forward and down for 2. Slide forward, collarbones wider, shoulder blades closer. Press back up. Last one. I'm getting the room today. Hold here. 3, 2, all the way down to the floor. Untuck your toes. Inhale, we lift up cobra for 3. And release. Coming back up for 2, inhale. And release. Last one, inhale, lift up. And release. We press through tabletop, we come back, child's pose, hips to heels. Deep breath in. Big breath out. As you inhale, round and curl tabletop. Walk your left hand a little bit further forward in front of the shoulder. Bring your right arm up by your ear. And then keeping your neck long and don't just drop your head. Tilt your table, lean forward, lean into it. Don't drop your hips. Tailbone under, up, ribs in. Press out of the bottom arm. Keep leaning, look forward, lean into it. 3 big circles up, back, and around. So eyes follow your fingers, pushing up, forward, and really reach. You're trying to like rotate as much as you can through that top shoulder, get into that right shoulder joint. After your 3rd rotation, you pause and suspend at the top. Use your inhale, press out of the floor, open your heart. As you exhale, weave your right arm under. Right ear comes down to the floor. Make sure you don't lean back like that. So come back, yes, drop your head there so your spine has room. And bring your toes in line with your knees. There. So option 1 is to stay here. This is a beautiful thoracic spine stretch. The thoracic spine is that space between the shoulder blades at the base of the neck to basically the tips of the shoulder blades, a little bit lower. If you like, you can take your right hand to the sky. If you like, you can bind that hand behind your back. And if you like, let's give it a shot. So walk that right knee a little bit closer underneath the hip. Nope, just in rather than up. Yeah, so like right underneath. Good. Take the hand behind you. So the thing with this pose, if you want to float the back leg, we have to use that idea of duality. So Jane is going to extend her left leg back. This is also a place you can stop, pause. Now Jane, before the leg leaves the floor, think inward rotation with this left leg. So this wraps down, inner thigh wraps up, and then with your shoulder, you think the opposite. So create that opposition in the body, the internal rotation in the lower, the external rotation in the upper. Keeping, the front of the left hip facing the floor, you start to lift and reach the toes away, but just an inch hold. So if Jane starts to open up her right hip, she's going to somersault, and it's normal. We all kind of do this while we're learning it. Spread the toes. Length is the most important thing. Height comes with practice and time. If the leg is floating, keep it there. If you want to bring it down, you can. Bring your left hand down to the floor in front of your face, keeping it forward. A little sneaky. Ooh, there we go. Beautiful. Right hand comes down to the floor. Bring both hands underneath your shoulders. Look forward, lean forward, 3 sunbird bows. Chin taps the floor. Elbows high, shoulder tips meet fingertips. Beautiful. And press back up. Coming back down for 2. And up. We'll work on this week too. Last one, we hold here. If you chin stand already, you can fly into it. Otherwise, heart heavy. Elbow squeeze in and press back. Reach long. I don't care how high that top leg is. We'll work on that in time. Up and back to the sky, 3-legged dog. The right leg goes up and back. Left toes are tucked under. Wait, where are we? Left leg. Actually, no, I think you guys did something wrong.
Right ankle up?
No, you're right. Yeah. Right foot to the sky. Right foot to the sky. Beautiful. Three, 2, press forward, high plank. Drop your knees if you need to. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands to meet your feet, back edge of the mat. Find a malasana squat. So walking your feet as wide as the mat, heels turn in, toes turn out. And this is going to look a little bit different on everybody, just depending on your height, your level of flexibility. The most important thing is knees and your toes go the same direction. If this is too deep for you, you can grab a block and elevate your hips a little bit. If you feel any funkiness in the knees, it's not working. You can even, Jane, can you like stand up so your feet are flat and rest? Like that. If that's what you have to do, that's what you do. You don't have to drop the hips all the way down. It can be gradual. Okay, come back. Use your knees, use your elbows to press your knees wide. Inhale your heart to your thumbs. Exhale, lift the hips and fold. Walk it out, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, high to tiptoes. Exhale, bend your knees. Press forward, high plank and pause. Hold. Drop your knees down to the floor. Look forward, lean forward. Chaturanga, pause, hold. Stay here or tuck toes, float the knees. Hold, squeeze the thighs, elbows squeeze in and press back. Drop your knees, press back, child's pose, hips to heels. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Round and curl, move forward, tabletop. This time the left arm comes up by your ear. Don't sink into the floor. Press and rise out of it. Soft bend in that right elbow. Up and out. Lean forward, look forward. The 3 of the biggest circles you can make. Be dramatic. Up, back, and around for 3. Spread those fingers. Rotate through that top shoulder. And really try to take full advantage of the movement. Don't cut corners. After your 3rd full rotation, You pause at the top. Press down to go up, reach up, look up, expand, inhale, and then weave your left arm under. Left ear to the floor. Making sure you're not shifting the weight back. So if you're noticing your knees are in front of your hips, take up more space so your spine just has some room to rotate. You can stay here. You can take your right hand to the sky. You can take your right hand behind your back, palm faces open on the tailbone. You can bring it inside the left leg. Maybe tucking the right toes under and extending the right leg straight. Staying here, so Jamie, you're going to want to close that right hip even more. Close your right hip. Open your right shoulder, and then reach it away from you rather than thinking up. Think away and then up. Spread the toes. No floppy feet. 3. That's good, Amy. Now you know. 2. Okay, slowly release. Bring your right hand down into the floor. Pull the left arm out from underneath you. Drop your right knee down. And then, oh, sorry, I lied. My bad. Keep your right foot floating. There we go. Yes, left hand down to the floor. 3 sunbird bows, forward and down for 3. And up. 2. Keep that leg long, no noodles. Smack that leg. Here we go. Good, and up. Last one. Energy from your heart. Your heart roots down, your toes reach up. Like a little plant. Reaching. Find the sun. Reach. Beautiful. Up and back to the sky. 3-legged dog. Drop your right knee, lift your left leg. I'm sorry, I did fuck that up. My bad. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Move forward, high plank. You can keep that foot floating if you like, or drop the toes, or drop the knees. Chaturanga, slow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Shoulder blade squeeze. Open that heart, soften your elbows. Exhale, go back, down dog. Walk your hands to meet your feet, back edge of the mat. So, leapfrogs. Setting up for your handstand hops if you like. Otherwise, you're taking a ragdoll forward fold. So you choose ease or effort this morning. And always when we're practicing, I had a teacher tell me this a very long time ago, try to meet yourself with the opposite of your tendency. So if you're someone who likes to just like take it easy and make it feel good all the time, maybe just you add a little more fire, a little more vigor. And if you're someone who's always pushing, always doing, always needs more, maybe today you like can allow yourself to keep it simple and dial it back. Remember, when you catch it, resist the floor. You got to press out of the ground. There we go. Good. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. Feet are hip width apart. 2 or 3 knuckle width side by side. Come up halfway lift. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. One more time. Halfway lift. Walk it out. Downward facing dog. Inhale. High to tiptoes. Exhale, bend your knees and pause. You have the option to stay here or look forward, bend the knees, jump outside your hands and back 3 times. And remember, it's not about speed. It's how long can you spend in the air. Keep your eyes forward. You always look to where you want to go. If you're not setting your eyes or setting your drishti, you're going to be like a leaf in the wind. Outside and back. After your third one, walk or jump your feet in between your hands. Halfway lift, inhale, shoulder blade squeeze, collarbones wide, more belly to spine. Good, exhale, fold. Bend your knees, head and hands stay heavy, and slowly roll all the way up to stand. When you get there, shoulders move up, back, and down, palms face forward. Step up to the very top edge of the mat. You're stepping up to the edge of the cliff. Bring your hands to the center of your chest. Close your eyes for a moment, wherever your mind has already gone. Recognize it, catch yourself, bring yourself back. Feeling the temperature of the air around you. Feeling breath, stand and contract your page. Noticing the texture of your mat underneath your feet. And as many times as you have to, reminding yourself to come back to these subtleties. week 3. This is the time when it actually gets a little bit harder because we lose the initial fire. So this is actually where we have to be a little more, we have to watch ourselves a little more, be a little more tender. Take a deep breath in, reach up and look up. Exhale to fold all the way down. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to the floor, step back, high plank. Always drop your knees if you need to. Conserve energy, chaturanga. Slow. Inhale, pull yourself forward, up and through, not just up, forward. Exhale, go back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Stay here or inhale, high to tiptoes, look forward. Bend your knees, jump outside one time. Jump back. And then we all of us, walk or jump in between the hands, top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Bakasana, chair pose, breathe in. We get a little lower. We get a little lower. All the way down to the floor in the Savasana pose. Inhale, higher. Exhale, hands to the floor. Use your hands to help you tuck your tailbone under, round the shoulders, upper ribs in. Oh, that's it. Good. Inhale, come back up, cross the ankles, plant your hands, step or jump, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale, shoulder blade squeeze. Pull yourself forward in space. Exhale, slide back, downward facing dog. Inhale, high to tiptoes, look forward. Bend your knees, we're building momentum. Jump outside or don't. You can also walk it, step, and then step back or jump back. Walk or jump in between your hands, top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Bakasana, take a seat. We get lower, we get lower. You know where you're going, all the way down the Savasana. Hold. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Reach and squeeze. 3, 2. Inhale to come up. Cross your ankles, plant your hands, step or jump back into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Now watch those shoulders good. Exhale, go back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, high to tiptoes, look forward. Bend your knees, jump outside or don't. Jump back. Walk or jump in between your hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Last time, Bakasana, chair pose, take a seat. We get lower. We get lower. Savasana. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Hands to the floor. Round, hollow, belly to spine, pubic bone to belly button. Toes are touching together. Inhale up. Good. Cross your ankles, plant your hands, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Hands to feet, back edge of your mat. Big toes come to touch, heels have some space. Lena, get your block. You quit, you keep your feet hip width. Bakasana, chair pose, take a seat. Get a little lower. Hands to heart. Twist, left elbow, right knee. As you inhale, pull your heart forward. Lengthen your spine. As you exhale, keep all that space and deepen the twist through center. Shoulders away from your ears. Each exhale, you twist a little deeper. Maybe you sit a little more. Being mindful that that left knee end is not sneaking forward. Inhale to stand. Come all the way up. Exhale, take a seat. Bakasana. Hands to heart. Twist. Right elbow, left leg. Left leg presses out. Right arm squeezes in. Use that connection to lengthen your spine as you inhale. Deepen your twist as you exhale. Hips lower than heart. Get into it and go back more. And lower. Inhale to stand. Reach and look up. Exhale to fold all the way down. Lift yourself up, halfway lift. Hands to the mat, walk it out, downward facing dog. Good, deep breath in. Big breath out. Inhale high to tiptoes, look forward, bend your knees. Jump outside one time or don't. Jump back, options. Walk or jump in between the hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Bakasana, chair pose. Get lower, get lower. We're not going there, but get as low as you can. Low, 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 low. Inhale to stand, stay there. Good, arms up by your ears, inward rotation, palms face one another. Shoulders drop, fingers expand. Shift over into your shift into the right foot, float your left knee. Now I want you to kick that left foot forward and hold. So Jane, can you show them what I don't want you to do? Like that. So if you have to lean your torso back to get your leg up, it's not worth it. I want you to do the opposite. So lift your leg up, heel of the hand presses to the sky, pressing up and out of the floor. This hollows back. This presses forward. So press into, that's it, low belly, pubic bone up. This is our handstand position. So we practice it here where it's accessible, long, strong leg. Beautiful. Warrior 3. So keeping your arms by your ears. No one likes it, I know, but it's good for you. Thumbs high, fingers forward, toes long. Step it back, present lunge, inhale. Land here for a second. Get cozy in it. Do whatever you have to do to make it feel right and good. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up, look up. Hands come down to the floor. Step back, high plank. Chaturanga, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg to the sky. Inhale. Knee to nose 3 times for 3. Elbows wrap back, arms hug in. Hold, don't rush out of it, Jane. Inhale, up and back. And all of you at home, don't rush out of it. That's what you pay your money for. Round and curl, knees to nose, hold, round the spine, hollow the belly. Yes, use the back toes to help you, Frederique. Hold it there, honey. Last one, knee to nose, hold this one. Run towards the sensation, not from it. It's just tedious, it's just annoying, it's not impossible. This is like doing the dishes. Rachel, hug that knee in more. Hollow the belly more. Squeeze that back leg more. You got it. Up, 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 up. Nice work, everyone. Okay, kick up and back, 3-legged dog. Take a second. We are going to keep pressing the chest back towards the right leg. From here, Jane, I want you to hug your knee into the chest without shifting forward. The upper body stays where it is. From here, you can either connect that left big toe to the inside of the leg, pressing the toe into the leg into the toe, or use eagle wrap. So you're going to lift high on the ball of the bottom toes, drop your heel over towards me. So the back heel drops towards the left side of your mat. You press away from your hands to stand firm in that back foot, and then right hand comes to the sky. You got it. Erica, keep turning that. You don't need to do the eagle wrap. That's beyond you. So unwrap it and then turn your knee to the sky. There we go. There we go. Nice work, everyone. Don't fall into the floor. Rise out of it. Nora, hips higher, my love. Use that back foot to help you. Bend the standing leg a little more. Yeah, and then rotate your heart up and your knee up. And then from there, you can work on straightening it up. Beautiful. Step back. Downward facing dog. Good work, everybody. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Walk your hands to meet your feet. Back edge of the mat. Malasana squat, heels of your feet wide, drop it down. Hands to the center of your chest. As you inhale, we lift. As you exhale, use those elbows. Press your knees back as much as you can. As best as you can, like we're all tight, we all have limitations, but as best as you can, no sad praying. Happy praying. All right, lift and fold forward. Halfway lift, long spine. Walk it out, downward facing dog. Inhale, move forward, high plank. Chaturanga, slow and low. Inhale, upward facing dog. Keep pulling yourself forward, up and through. Hips move up. Beautiful. Exhale, go back, downward facing dog. High to tiptoes, look forward, bend your knees, jump outside one time, or don't. You can walk. You You can walk back. Walk or jump in between the hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Beautiful. Bakasana. Lower. Lower. Baby bit more. You're going as if you're going to hit the floor, but you're not. Inhale to stand. Palms face one another. Shoulders drop. Fingers expand. Shift over into your left foot and float your right knee. Inhale. As you exhale, kick your right heel forward and maybe keep it like lower than you normally would so that you can understand this, what I'm asking you to do. Press your hips back. So like someone was pushing your foot back into your body and it's making, Jane, can you face the camera like dead on? Sorry, no, other way. Like this? Yeah, so they can see it directly from the side. So watch, Jane's gonna pull her pubic bone up to belly button, lengthen her low back long, hips press back, and then heart presses into. And it's work because when we push our hips back, naturally the shoulders want to round forward. It's our work to kind of like, what do you call that? Like do two different things in the two different hemispheres of the body. Articulate, compartmentalize. Beautiful. Warrior 3. Spread the toes, spread the fingers, get long, hold. Get longer. Can you make your toes longer? Yeah. And then stretch out the back again. Yes, that's the energy we want. Reaching. Oh, wow, sweaty. Step back, and you can come back to the way you were. There you go. Regular. Readjust, pick up your feet. Remember, you're never stuck. Present lunge. So get cozy into it. Readjust. Squeeze that back leg. Make it feel good. 3, 2. Hands to the floor. Step back. What? Oh no, I'm okay. No, for Jane. Oh, elevate. A towel, babe. I was like, I don't need a towel. Sweaty. High plank squat. Yeah, of course.
Oh my god. Okay. Look at that.
Downward.
Where am I? Down dog?
Yes, you're in down dog. And then the right leg comes up. Inhale. Other right leg in. Oh no, sorry. I was looking at the camera. You are right. I'm bad. My bad. More coffee. Okay, knee to nose for 1. Belly hollow, hips high, shoulders on top. Hold. Don't run away from it. Up and back, 3-legged dog. L, when you come forward, babe, more wrapping of the elbows back. Everyone come back forward for 2. Elbows wrap back. Use the back toes, lift the hips hard. Keep wrapping them back, L. External rotation. Elbows in. Up and back to the sky, 3-legged dog. Jules, same thing. Knee to nose. And I want you to bring your shoulders past your wrist now. So knee to nose, we hold here for 3. You want an extra challenge, you go past the wrist, you lift the hips higher, you squeeze that right heel in tighter, tiny little package, keep going. Inhale up and back, 3-legged dog, half of you all. Keep pressing your chest back towards your leg, hug your right knee into your chest, and then either eagle wrap the leg or keep the toe just connected on the inside. You got it. Dropping that back heel flat to the floor, and you're pressing away from the front hand, so you're really standing in that foot. Like, don't just put all the work, and don't drop your head, babe. Lift. Yeah, we don't act defeated on our mat. There we go. Hips high. Press away from the front hand to stand in the back foot. Hips higher. Beautiful. We step back. High plank. Chaturanga. Inhale up dog. Exhale down dog. Deep breath in. Big breath out. High to tiptoes, look forward. Bend your knees. Jump outside 1 time. Jump back. Land, no sound. Walk or jump in between the hands. Halfway lift inhale. Forward fold exhale. Bakasana, chair pose, take a seat. I know you hate it. Heel toe your feet, hip width apart. There we go. So stack your knees right over top of the ankles. Don't let them fall inward. Lift all 10 toes. This helps with alignment. Pull your tailbone back. Inhale to stand. Nice. Hands to the center of your chest. One more time, we're going to go into these twists. So bend your knees. Keep your knees wide for this one, just so you can feel the difference. If you have a block, you can bring a block in between your legs also. like that. So if you're someone who has really tight IT bands, really tight hips, I know someone was saying they're feeling the Utkasanas in their knees. This is really normal when you have tight hips, tight IT bands. There is an insertion point. It comes all the way from our hips out of the leg, and then it walks in like right underneath the knee here. So if you are feeling that, I'm thinking it's likely because you are tight. So you just give yourself more space. It doesn't mean you can't do it. It just means like you have to find a way to do it in a way that suits you. Okay, enough talking. Bakasana. Is that enough break for you guys? Fantastic. Squeeze the block inward, hands to heart, twist, left elbow, right knee. And it's a little different, right? You can pull the weight back into your heels more, squeeze that block. And then you use that squeeze to lift your chest higher. Beautiful. Fold forward. If you have the block, keep it there. Taylor, I would make it wider. Yeah. Exact. Ardha Utkatasana, half chair. So with the block where it is, you want to rest your torso, rest your belly on that block. Sit your bum lower than your heart, weight in the heels. Bum down, fingers forward, even more, reach longer. Thumbs higher. Don't drop your head. Like you're holding an apple or an orange underneath your chin. Get lower a bit. Go back. Come on. Inhale to stand. Come all the way up. Exhale, take a seat. Twist, right elbow, left leg. Left leg presses out, right arm squeezes in. With that connection, we're going to need it. Exhale to fold. Okay, let's take a second here. We're going to do Bakasana crow pose. Does anybody in the chat not do Bakasana crow pose? Anybody's first time? Just let me know. Okay, amazing. So we're going to set this up. I want you to come into, keep that block out of the way. We're going to do chair pose. So big toes touch, heels have some space. Good, chair pose. From here, so looking forward as best you can, I want you to float your heels. Bring the weight to the big toe mounds. Try to keep them connected. Good. Now from here, Jane, you're going to open up your knees. Don't drop your chest yet. Keep your bum high, open your knees. Good. Keeping your bum and the legs exactly as it is. Hands come down to the floor. Knees wider. There you go. From here, you're going to look forward. You're going to lean forward. And the knees come on the back. So it's kind of like they're outside, but they're squeezing onto the back. So like this, the skin moves, right? And that's normal. So you kind of, when you're first learning, you kind of want to go outside and then squeeze the knee in. So the knee comes on the back of the arm. And this is where we bind. You got it. Come back. Take a seat. Okay. So things that we can do. We're always very nervous because our face is very close to the floor. So if you have a pillow, and that's like, you can do that, or you can grab a block. Okay. So Jane, what I want you to do, you're going to come into your crow pose with your feet down. Okay. You're going to rest, then lean forward, rest your forehead on the block, float one foot and the other foot. Rest the forehead, keep leaning in, 1, 2. There you go. And then come back. Another way to get into it. So I always find when my tailbone is higher, it's just easier for me to really like take flight and stay light. If I start with my tailbone below my shoulders, there's all this extra work I have to do to quite literally get my ass over my head. So I like that variation of starting with my bum high because it kind of just allows you to tip into it. Another way that you can do it is if you come down into that Malasana squat. Yeah, there you go. Hands to heart. Knees into arms, arms into legs. Now you want to bring your hands down to the floor, look forward, and then lean forward. Keeping your legs, no, keep the legs where they are. That was good. So with that bind, legs squeeze in, arms pressed out, and then lean forward and lean in. So there's like there you go. There's different entryways. We're all different. The most important thing is leg into arm, arm into leg. Now, if you're just getting comfortable with the crow pose, what I like to do is do the can you do it like where you're coming in with one foot and then put it down and then the other foot? So if you are, knees are on the backs of both arms, but just one foot floats. Just so you're getting comfortable with shifting the weight forward, with having weight on the hands. Yeah. Amazing. Sorry, I'm just reading a amazing. Any questions besides this really long and good one from Joel for that one? And this is Joel's one too. Okay. On Saturday we did have, yeah, it's one of those things. You will figure it out. Jules, can I see you do it? Just do your regular crow. So what Jules is saying, she said on Saturday we did the half crow with Ola. Is it the same kind of squeezing in, or do we just rest the knee on the back of the arm? I feel like because of the entryway of the way you're getting in from the single arm and the way you're set up, the muscles don't roll as much. So like it's okay to have different ways to get into things. But eventually, when you do that crow, can I do it? No. Can I do it?
No.
No.
Everyone's like, no. So there's this, let's see. Let's try it. So we're gonna come into the crow. Like there's levels to crow. Like first you just want to catch balance, right? Amazing. Now from here, Jane, as best as you can, press into your fingertips and try to straighten your arms. Squeeze your heels to your bum higher. Yeah. So there's like different, there's like kind of the bent arm version, and then there's the crane. When I first started yoga, I think the first power yoga I did was like a P90X power yoga. Does anybody remember those videos?
Yes, I do remember.
Yeah. And he was talking about the difference between crow with a bent elbow and crane.
Yeah.
Diamond Dallas Page, LOL. Or wait, oh my God. Anyway, tangents. Any questions? Do you have any tips for straightening the arms? Who is that? Elle? You really got to lean into your fingertips. You really got to like be okay with the fact that you might have to fall forward. Like your body just needs to know the limit. So you want to keep pressing forward into the fingertips. Keep wrapping the elbows back. Keep pulling the knees in. Keep pressing out of the forward, rounding the spine high. But the shoulders have to kind of move in front of the wrists to feel it. Stunning. Round, hollow, fingertips. Where? Okay, we'll look at that later. Where are you? Okay, everybody, let's come back to Utkatasana. We're actually going to grab a block. Come to the front of it. Or just, yeah, like there is fine. Okay, keep it close by you.
Block, just right here.
Uh-huh. Side crow. So let's take a seat, Utkatasana. We're going to twist. Get off your phone, Donnie.
Right side first.
We're almost done. Get off your phone.
Maybe she has to work.
Oh, she's definitely working. Donnie's a boss. But we have to give her a little grief every once in a while. Okay. Open your arms like wings. Left hand press, or right leg presses out. Left arm hugs in. Hands come back to center of chest. Okay. We're going to take this block. Wait a second. Oh my God. So much different when I'm sitting in a chair and I have to tell you what to do. What is this?
You're standing on the
Side crow?
Oh, no. I got it. Okay, so I want you to sit on the block. Maybe it's even 2 blocks. Nope. And they're going to be up like this.
Okay.
Okay. So you're going to sit on the blocks like this with your feet in front.
Like this?
Yep. And I don't know which way is better, how to stack them, like what feels more comfortable. If you have to just turn
Like
them,
this
there
way?
we go. Okay, cool. So from here, we're going to take a hands to heart. Good. And then twist, left elbow, right knee. Right leg presses out, left arm squeezes in. Now from here, to do side crow, there's 2 different variations, and literally everyone is different. Depending on like level of skill doesn't really matter. It's really just like a matter of preference. And also, we'll get into it. So from here, I want you to bring your hands down to the floor. Cool. So there's 2 variations. what I call the training wheels version, but is actually a lot harder for most people because it requires more rotation through the low back, is to anchor the back elbow on the hip and the front elbow, so you're going just below the knee and right on the hip. From here, so looking for, and I would take up a little bit more, so you can take your feet wider too, Jane. Now from here, you're gonna start to walk your toes out to that side. Even further forward. Good. Now from here, Jane, you're gonna look forward at Emily and chaturanga towards her.
Okay.
Lean forward, lean into it, stay on that block, and then ting, keeping the ankles together. Good, coming back up. So that's one version. The other version, which requires a little bit more strength and muscle, however, requires less rotation, is to balance just on the front arm.
Without the blocks or?
No, do the blocks. The blocks are good because here you're just kind of like rolling off the blocks and you're in position. So we're just making it accessible. You can go a little bit, and then if you're doing this variation that isn't connecting to the hip, you can take up a little bit more space with that right arm. Look forward, don't look down. 3, nice.
I'm still totally on my right.
That's okay. Okay, let's do the other side.
If you said it, you would have gone.
Oh yeah, with more right arm forward. Try it.
Most
Look forward though. Okay, I want you to try something. So Jane automatically, because she's going down into the floor, her brain, and she's nervous, her brain is like, I'm just gonna melt here. Okay. What you need to do, think about your chaturanga. When you're moving into this side crow, you're not rounding yourself. You're sliding into that chaturanga body. So the shoulder blades squeeze, the collarbones wide. Take a little bit more space with that right arm. Wider. There you go. And walk them even a little further away from you. Just a little. There we go. Lift, look forward at M. Slide into it. That's it, babe. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, other side. Let me see. If we can do side crow, do you still want? No. If you can do the side crow, you don't have to do that. If you do practice the side crow, oh my God, can I do it?
No.
That is so hard. So hard.
Maybe one of us can, but like.
Okay. So now what I want you to focus on in the side crow, for those of you working on it, is this feeling of like, and we all do this in every arm balance. I should have done some more airplanes today, but there's this thing where we round and we curl and we're like small. You need to open up the collarbone, squeeze the shoulder blades, use the back body to support you, not your neck muscles. Now, when Jane looks down, the energy is already down. So what I want you to do, Jane, look in front of you, like look up over there, and then pull yourself there. Keep your heart high, keep your hips high. Now from here, Jane, I want you to rotate your toes towards the sky, torque it. Torque, not turk, torque. Yes! Ooh. Yes. There you go, and come down. So for those of you who are solid in your side crows, I want you guys to start thinking about rounding your spine more, pressing away from the floor. And like, I'm gonna do it in the chair, don't freak out, okay? Imagine I'm in my side crow, okay? From here, I want you turning your toes up. I want you rounding, and you'll fully be on one arm for that variation. Ankles up, like pinkies up, drinking tea. Very classy around here. But don't look down, look forward. Okay, how we doing? We doing good? So the thing, we're gonna try the side crow one more time from standing, and I just want you to feel the difference, and you will feel the difference. So when we're using those blocks, we're starting with our tailbone down. So it is actually a little bit harder to lift your bum up from there. However, it does allow you to get in the position and feel the float, which is good. Now what I want you to do, we're gonna come up to stand, and we're gonna do it kind of like we did the Bakasana from the, I can't talk today, I don't know what the hell is going on. Okay, so we're gonna come into Utkatasana. You're going to take your twist. Keep your eye gaze forward so you can balance. Float your heels. Now from here, work that twist. Turn your vision to the right. Keep your bum high. Keep your heels high. And then descend down into the posture, but keeping the tailbone as high as you can. Do whatever you got to do to make it happen. Is there a difference? Does it feel lighter? Right? Come back up. There's a million different ways that we can transition in and out of this arm balance. I'm just showing you these basic ones for now. 1 and 2. Nice, Ella. That's it. Trust yourself. Keep going forward. Yep. Toes to sky, babe. That's it. You did it. Proud of you. That looks super strong, too. I keep cramping on my sides. Normal. That just means we have to keep laying the foundational work. More. Normal. Growing pains. Okay, top of the mat. Let's flush it out. Everyone's over me. Top of the mat. Take an inhale, reach up and look up. Exhale to fold all the way down. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to the floor, step or jump, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Deep breath in. Big breath out. High plank and pause. Right toes float. Up and back to the sky, 3-legged dog. Right knee comes down to the floor, right underneath the hip. Float the left toes back behind you. Look forward, lean forward. 1 chin tap to the floor. You go down. You come up and back to the sky. 3-legged dog. Left leg goes up. Step your left foot through between your hands. Turn around to face the back of your mat. Find a side plank. Left hand to the floor. Modified, stacked, leg up, shin up, whatever you got. 3, upper ribs in. Yeah, 2. Right forearm comes down to the floor for a forearm plank. Right forearm down, heels to the right, left hand to the sky. Stack the feet. Same thing, pubic bone to belly button, upper ribs in. Lift the bottom hip as high as you can. Don't claw the top foot with the bottom of the top. Yes. Both forearms down to the floor. Now, find that tailbone under, upper ribs in. It's the same sensation we do on the floor when we do our low boats. Bum a little lower, Jane. Pubic bone closer to your chin a little more. But not chin closer to pubic bone. Holding here for 3. For 2. Find a dolphin plank. Walking your toes up towards you. You can take your feet a little bit wider. I like to keep my heels lifted, my knees soft, and my feet a little wider. It just gives me more space to press my chest open. Now from here, option 1 is to stay and enjoy the chest opening and the stretch. Option 2 is to take a child's pose for a rest. Option 3 is to either practice your headstand or your pincha mayurasana, which we will break down a little bit more in detail over this week. If you practice any of those things, you go. 5 breaths. Amazing. Yes. You don't fall into it, your eyes out of it. Spread those toes. If you're up, slowly make your way down. Send your ass over your head to bring your legs down slowly. Yes. Okay, everyone, child's pose. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Oh yeah, you don't do that the first 3 days. Ever. Okay, everybody. Round and curl, tabletop. Tuck your toes, down dog. Right leg to the sky, inhale. Right foot steps through between your hands. Drop your back knee down. And let's reach around. You can either stay here if this is enough of a stretch, or you'll take your right hand, reach around and catch your left foot. Bend. Nice. You can bring your left hand to the floor. Yeah, floor, block, whatever's coziest for you. If you like being up like that, that's fine. We all transition to the front of our mat, so drop your left toes, hands to floor. Turn around to face your left foot at the front of the mat, and then find half split. Shift the weight back and flex. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Slowly bend back forward into the left knee, step back, downward facing dog. Good, deep breath in. And big breath out. Walk your hands to meet your feet, back edge of the mat. So you're going to take your feet nice and wide. Nice and wide. Drop it into your Malasana squat, your goddess squat again. Using your elbows to press the knees wide. Inhale. As you exhale, we're going to fold forward, lift the hips. From here, I want you to try to work your shoulders underneath your knees. So get as wide in your base as you need to. So you kind of go one and the other. And then what you're going to do, you're going to walk your feet closer together. Squeeze your legs into your arms. No. Grab your ankles if you can. Squeeze your legs into your arms, press your arms into your legs, straighten. Then from there, again, work your shoulders further underneath. Heel toe your feet together. Squeeze your knees into you. Stand up taller in your bum. Good. Keeping that connection solid, leg into arm, arm into leg, hands to the floor behind your feet. It might just be fingertips. I want you to sit down. The full heel of the hand will come as you sit down. Sit on the backs of your arms, look forward, and see if you can walk your feet in. We did this with Ola on Saturday. TT Bakasana, firefly. Seeing legs into arms, arms into legs. If you don't get it today, it's okay. 3, 2, feet down, hips up. Feet down, hips up. Fold up. I know, not easy. Fold, heel toe your feet nice and wide. Okay, stepping up to the top of your mat. Walk it forward. I think I said back of the mat, you still middle, but it's fine, doesn't matter. Walking it forward. Jump to feet to meet your hands. Come all the way up. Inhale to stand, reach and look up. Good. Exhale, fold all the way down. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to the floor, step back, high plank. Chaturanga. Inhale up. Child's pose. Take a second. Deep breath in. Oh, shit. Today's class flew by. Okay. Got one more side and then we'll start closing it up. Find our way back to down dog. Take your left leg up to the sky. Left foot steps through between the hands. Turn around, face the back of the mat. Find your side plank. Was it? No, this is right. This is right. I remember because Jane's facing me. Don't look up with that foot flex. Spread those toes, hips high. Now forearm, right forearm comes down. Oh wait, did we do this side already? We did. I'm sorry, guys. Come back, down dog.
Okay.
I got too fancy on one side.
I'm looking from this side.
So we did. Come back to the front of your mat. I'm sorry. I got to. This happens to all of us. I'm sorry, guys.
Don't be super.
Oh, what was it? It was the forward.
It was just left.
It was left
right
foot forward.
forward. No, yeah, it was left.
It's left foot forward, that's all.
Okay, let's face.
Oh my gosh. No, it was right foot forward. Because then we fold, twist it around here. And then
Yeah. Okay,
Yes,
so now
yes.
right foot forward.
Yes.
I think I probably missed a couple things, but we're here.
Right foot forward is what we just did.
Oh, we did a chin tap. Ah, yes. Okay, Joelle's got me. Turn back to down dog.
There's an army to support you.
We got an army to support me. Thanks, guys. I love you. Okay, so there was a chin tap. So I think it was
The left foot up and then knee down.
yeah, okay. So chin tap, left leg up, look forward. Bring your knee down to the floor. That's what it was. Beautiful. One chin tap, we go down. Beautiful. We come up and back, three-legged dog. Does that make us right? Step the right foot through between hands. Joe up, Joe up. Beautiful. Right hand.
Yes.
Now side plank from here. There we go. Flex your feet like you're standing on the floor, y'all. Spread those toes. Your big bone to belly button, don't over rotate. And then left forearm comes down. Heels to the left, right hand to the sky. Flex the feet. Don't claw the top foot with the bottom. Spread those toes. Forearm plank. Tailbone under, upper ribs in. Yes. Dolphin. Your choice. Headstand, pincha. Child's pose. Need a nip. Need a nip. Right into the chest. Round, so come back. I want you to round. Use your inhale to round. Yes. So tie the ball to bottom toes. Need a nip. Yeah. That's it. If you're up, come down. We all meet in child's pose. Round and curl, tabletop. Linger in anything that you need to. I just completely lost track of time, so I want to move you through it so you feel balanced. Let's come back to down dog. Take your left leg up and back to the sky. Inhale. Step it through between the hands. Drop your back knee and catch the foot. Left hand, opposite hand to foot. There we go. For both hands. Breathe. Left to the back, right foot forward. Low belly. Take yourself back to the front of your mat, half splits. Drop your back knee, shift your back, flex to half. Slowly bend forward into your right knee. And we step back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Left leg to the sky. Actually, right leg to the sky. Right knee, right wrist, half pigeon. Making your way down, waterfall. If you like, you can add in any variation you like. That includes, you ever done the headstand from here, Jane?
The headstand.
Yeah.
I don't think
So Shirshasana A arms, so forearm headstand. What you're going to do, tuck your back toes under, but make the hands first.
You want like this?
Yeah, like where you catch the back of your head. So you're gonna tuck the back toes. Yeah, now put your knee to the floor and like scoot your knee towards your foot. In. Now from here, you tuck the toes, lift your hips up to the sky and press that bottom foot like a figure four. Keep hopping the toes in. Keep hopping. Yes, exactly. Then press down through the elbows and use your right foot. Yeah, hold.
Is this what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then to come back in, hollow through here. Just let the legs fold to the belly. The tailbone where it is. Vacuum it back. Good. And then slowly come down. Extending. Yeah. Fun party tricks.
That was fun.
I know a few of you crazies are like, more inversions. There must be more. Three-legged dog up and back to the sky. If you like, take a three-legged dog or a flip dog or a full wheel just to stretch your front body. When you're ready to switch sides. And don't rush. I want to get you there because I know it was my bad. You take your time. You know what's coming. Nice, Paula. Kick that left leg to the sky. I want to see it. Left leg up, left leg comes through. Andrea, take up more space. Andrea. Yeah. And I want you to tuck those back toes under. Yep. Float your knee and inwardly rotate the knee and then drop the knee back down. Yes, there we go. So again, a place to add something funky in if you want, or you can just add a twist. So remember, you press down to go up. You use the 4. Yeah. Connect the figure 4, and then use that bottom foot to press your top leg up. Just hold it. Slow. Elbows up. There. That's good. Relax your face. 2. Nice one. Everybody comes down. Up and back to the sky. 3-legged dog, a foot dog, a wild thing, a full wheel. And then we'll meet in down dog. Walk your feet forward, cross your ankles, or you can jump your feet forward. And 3, we come back to the sitting. So cross the ankles, sit, kick your feet forward. Inhale to reach up. Here you go, from the pit of the belly, up and over to fold. Relax your neck, Ingrid. Greta. Em's dying in the back. Relax your neck, Greta. Slowly come up. And just noticing the difference between the first time and that we were here and now, like how much different the body feels, how quickly. It doesn't take all that long. Okay, bring your hands behind you. Fingertips face you. You're gonna bend your knees, squeeze the shoulder blades together. I know, lift your hips up. Taylor's yelling at me for time, but this is normal. We always go to 75 minutes. Pressing up high. She's gonna yell at me later for saying that. Lift your heels. Slide your knees forward. So you're leaning forward to stretch the front of the shoulders and then back. Keep your hips high. There we go. One more, sliding forward. Sliding back. Drop your hips to the floor. Hands to the sky, point your toes. Toes to floor, but knees bent. No. Yes, a little bit of in between. Lean back so you feel that core engage. Biceps by your ears, heart high, shoulder blades together, collarbones wide. You should be shaking. Vibrating. Feet on the floor though, lean the torso back. As you inhale, stretch your legs up and over. No. Jane just wants to make everything harder. Fold forward. Fold forward. Roll all the way down onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a little rock from side to side. Find a happy baby. Grabbing the outsides of your feet with your hands. Tailbone down and forward. Both feet come flat to the floor. Palms down by your side. Lift your hips up in the air. Lift up high to your tiptoes. Keep pressing your hips as high as you can. Keep opening up your chest. Keep stretching your belly. Inhale. Keep your hips as high as you can, as long as you can. And as you exhale, start to slowly articulate and ripple down upper back, middle back, lower back. Tailbone uncurls very last. Take your feet a little bit wider than your mat and let your knees fall into one another. Walk your feet in, hug your knees into your chest. Final squeeze, nose to knees. Take a deep breath in. Savasana, if you fall wide. Arms out by your side, facing up. I'm having a Monday of Mondays today. The words aren't working. The brain is slow. As always, I invite you to stay as long as you like and as long as you need. You deserve it. Have a wonderful Monday, and I will see you tomorrow morning bright and early for another inversioned. Oh my God, I can't even talk right now. It's going to be a surprise. It's a surprise. Bye. Love you. See you later. I'm going to have more coffee.
And for all the individuals that are joining via YouTube Live, what is the deal they have access to today?
Thank you for reminding me. And for anybody who might have joined us from YouTube Live this morning, there's still time to join the challenge. So we're doing a half off halfway. You will have access to all of the previous week's recordings up until March 1st. So we've extended a little bit as to when you guys have access to the library. Tell your friends, get them on. You know how good we all feel once we just get to the mat and get it over with. So,
And for one more time, the code is
what is the code?
half off.
Oh, the code is half off halfway. All in caps?
Doesn't matter.
I guess apparently it doesn't matter if it's all in caps or not. But I hope you guys join us. I hope you enjoyed that class, and we'll see everybody tomorrow. Thank you so much. Thanks, Jane. You're the best. Jane needs a shower. Pray for Jane, y'all. Pray for Jane. Everyone's gonna be sending you Epsom salt gifts.
Oh my God.
Cause tonight.